So when we start, this is how CapCut looks. We are going to click in the middle to create a project, and this is what we'll have in front of us. So you will have the import section here on the left, in the middle the player, details on the right, which is also the part where you can change effects, colors, etc., and then the timeline below. The first of our 10 steps today is to import some files. So I'm going to import a few files here. I've got some audio, some videos, and a speech. After importing all the images, we're going to proceed to import them on the timeline and start to build our video. So let's import all the files. Let's import the videos for now. I can show you can zoom in this area here by clicking Ctrl. By holding down Ctrl and then rolling your mouse. So you can have different areas, or zoom in or out. You can also do like this with this little pin here, and then you can regulate the timeline. So let's keep importing the other files. I imported 1, 2 already. Then let's import the rest. A few files that I have, so you can see also the time. So for example, this one is 0 and finishes at 21 seconds. You can see here, so this is a 20-second clip. So perfect. So all our 5 clips have been imported. I show you how to cut now. So for example, I'm here and I want to cut this last bit. Let's do maybe the beginning, or this part is nice when the tiger look at the camera. Maybe let's cut this one. Yeah, so this one is not really important. You can see that she's turning, and then it's not really important for us. So let's say I want to cut this bit. I have a few options on how to cut it. I can click this one, which I split in two if this one I really need it. Or if we go back, I can click this one, so you'll cut the right side here. So now we are cutting the right side. What's the function of splitting? The splitting is I can reuse the clip and put it in here, for example, but we don't need it for now. So I'm going to click right, delete, and then I'm deleting the part that I don't need. So this is pretty much the function of cutting or splitting. I can also split, for example, here, putting this one at the back if I need to split a clip, but I don't really need to do it for now, so we'll leave it like this. So this is how you split, cut. So this function, they are pretty quick and smooth. Let's proceed with the audio now. I'm going to import some audio. So we have some drummers at the beginnings. So now we start the cutting. So the idea is basically to cut out the music rhythm. So let's play a bit the music first. Here we go. What I want to do now is to edit a time of music, so auto sync with the music. We can do it manually. So I zoom out again, and then I can change when there is the audio change. For example, here I can add a marker. A second marker here. A second marker here, and then another marker here. Those are the beats, for example, and then I'm gonna cut with the music time here. There's also another way that I'm gonna show you in the next videos, which is a bit more automatic, but when you're a bit more expert, then we could do that one. So let's keep the music cut as manual now. I'm going to cut. I'm gonna add one here. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's add one here. You can see those little orange bits. Those are when the volume is really high, and then you can see those are basically the audio differences. So those are the point when there is a drop, basically the drop or increase of music. Okay, so I'm happy with this, and I'm going to start the cut. Okay, so I want to have this bit when the tiger is on this part here, so let's cut And I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do a bit quicker here. So we have the movement before the music change, and then we have the second. This one is a bit more slower, so maybe I'm gonna put it later. I like this part when the mouth is fully open before the turn. So let's take this part. You can see that if I click, automatically it goes back, and it's because of those options. This is the main track magnet, so if I move or cut a piece, automatically the track will go back to first, second, and third, etc. You won't have space in the middle, which is easier. Then we are going like this. Let me cut a bit the color now, so I'm gonna leave this one here for now, and I wanna see this one with the eyes up. I like this part when she has the eyes up. And look here, so I'm gonna cut it here, add. Nice. I'm going to be a bit quicker now, you can see. Then I'm going to cut this part, I like it, and here, perfect. A bit longer this one with a bit of snow, cut. Last one is almost perfect. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna zoom a bit. I'm gonna fix it perfectly on the music time, so I can click here and moving it around. So I'm moving it like this, and then I'm going to zoom out and cut this part. So this is the same function. I'm going to cut with this, delete the right part, and here we are. What I want though now, another easy effect, is to fade the entrance and fade. Actually, I don't want to fade the entrance, I want to have a bit of impact, and then I want to fade the back. So I'm going to move it like this. So you click in the middle, you can see these two arrows, and I move it like this. So I'm going to fade up a bit, fade out a bit. Perfect. I also have a narration, which I save in 11 labs, that we can add. And then we can play. I'm gonna remove it now, but it's something that you can add if you want.
The tiger, with its fiery stripes and powerful stride, prowls silently through the dense jungle.
Okay, let's leave this one for now. So I'm gonna mute the track for the moment, because I want to do a tiny bit, I want to do another little fix here. You can see this one, we have two lines, black, which I don't want to have, because it's not gonna be smooth. So I'm going to scale a bit. Once I click in the image, you can see I have the player, so I can play. But you can also see that on the right, I have the zoom out, and any other option, position, etc. So I can work out the scale, and I can also change the position. So let's say we want to increase the scale, bigger like this, and I want to have the tiger in the middle. So I'm just click, hold on the left, and put the tiger literally in the middle. Perfect. Here we go. Nice and smooth. Perfect. Something that I want to do now is to show you how you can auto-generate the caption, and then we're going to talk about transition and text. So auto-generate the caption, this is really good on CapCut, because I can just unmute. Here I have the speech, and then I'm just simply go to caption here, auto the text. You can put bilingual, I leave English. Now generate. This is just a pro function, but I'm gonna show you in case. So we leave CapCut words, and then we have the caption. Once we have the caption, we can regulate them. For example, we go in on templates, and here you have an automatic series of templates that CapCut gives to you. So we are going, let's see, let's put a nice one. I want it basic, not something crazy. Let's give it a try. This one, for example. Let's see how it looks.
The tiger, with its fiery stripes and powerful...
Actually, not fantastic. Not a big fan of this one either. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. There's not really a way to save them, so sometimes it can be a bit difficult. Yeah, so this one is the one that I like the most. Let's try on the second one.
Prowls silently through the dense jungle. Majestic and fierce, it reigns as the undisputed king of its domain.
Nice, not bad. I like it like this. I'm gonna remove it now. I just wanted to show you the auto caption, how you can do it if you have the pro version. I'm gonna now remove them and remove also the speech, which we don't need it in this case. But now we are talking about the transitions. So how can we have a little transition between two clips? We can have a swoosh, we can have something smooth. So very easy on the CapCut. I click on transition here, and then I can either search or find what I need here. New hits, classic, so there's many different sections. So I want to do something with a light. I don't want to do anything heavy now. So maybe some little glare or camera glow. Let's see what we have here. Something really basic maybe. Let me put flare. I'm gonna do a basic flare. What we got here? Yeah, let's try the golden flare in between these two, for example. So sometimes you will have this window, and then sometimes he has to duplicate the frames for transition. And then we click yes. I'm gonna put it a bit shorter here so you can regulate the time frame. Let's try. Yeah, you got the flare in the middle. Let me show you something with a zoom. It's not really the best for this clip, but just to give you an idea, let's put the zoom here. This is quite big, so you have 0.9. I'm gonna put it on 0.5. So we have a zoom in. See, the player is struggling slightly, but perfect. Yeah, you got the zoom in. Again, it's not the best for this clip, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to add the clips. I'm going to remove it with the backspace now to add the transition. So this was basically how you added the transition, pretty smooth. But if you have any question, let me know in the comment down below. Then we are going to write a simple text. I'm going to click on text on top here, default text. And I want, for example, put a title. Let's put a title, and we're gonna put the tiger. Yes, here you can change the font. Let me zoom down. Let's maybe try this one. Yeah, a bit more punchy, a bit more bold. Here you got the tiger, the title. Let's see if we can put some effects or animation. So I'm gonna go for animation, and I want to have an intro. For example, you can search many different animations. I'm going, for example, with basic one just to show you, like blur right, and then this is how it appears. Again, you can search, you can fix the length that you want. See, now I put it a bit longer, 0.7, and this is for the in. So when the clip comes in, and there's also, if I click again, we can go on animation, click on out, and change the out. For example, wipe left, not my favorite. Let's see, wipe right maybe. Super quick, I want it 0.3. You can also do a loop if you have in and out. Let's see. Let's try again. The tiger, and that's it. Super. We can also change the color, the classic, you know, if you go here, we can put different colors. You can select yours, you can pick one. I'm gonna leave it for now. You have also simple effects if you wanna make it quicker. And then obviously you have extra options that we're gonna probably talk about in other videos, like opacity and other stuff. So I'm gonna leave the tiger like this. I'm gonna make it shorter in the middle. This one, it works also for the clips. So let's say I want to fade out this one with the music time. I'm going to animation. I'm going to click out. I'm going to click fade out 0.5. Let's start from here, and the music will fade out together with the clip. Once we talk about the dynamic titles and the text, I'm going to show you briefly the color correction, so a bit of basic filter. So on the video you can do adjust manually, color match, color correction, you can see the temperature. You have a lot of manual exposure, for example, a lot of manual settings, or you have the filters if you want to do like a movie, etc. And then here you click simply on filters, selected here, and then you can select, like for example, Summer Tale or Mule Wine. Let's try one. I'm gonna move it down the timeline. And here is the style, for example, one I pick. I don't want my title to be part of it, so I'm gonna lift it up. So the tiger, it won't be in. Here we have the video. Perfect, let's play. This we are, perfect. And this is how we add the filters. Once you have the filter on, you can either put it into the clip, which I'm not gonna do in this case, or you can put it outside. I usually like it to keep it outside because I can work better. You can also regulate if you wanna be lower, or if you wanna keep it higher. Last but not least, we have the keyframes. This is the last part before the export of our initial video. Last but not least, we have the keyframe, the last part before we finish this video, and then we go in for the next few videos. So I hope you like it. Let's say we want to be a bit more dynamic on some images. Like for example, this one is a very slow clip. So I want to move it a bit. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna make it a bit more dynamic. I'm going to click here. I want to scale it a bit. So I'm going to click this keyframe. I'm going to add keyframe. And you can see, I'm going to zoom in. You can see there's a little keyframe there. Then I want to make it big. So halfway, I'm going to click keyframe. I'm going to put 120. So the image is bigger. And then I want the last part of the video, which is the last keyframe. I'm going to set it there. Click, and I'm going to go back on 100. So if we play the video, it's gonna come up and then going back. So this is how basically the keyframes works. You can do keyframe on images, movement, etc. So we're going to speak a bit more about in depth about the keyframes in another video. And this is essentially how you download CapCut, you start using it, 10 function to start kicking off and prepare your first and create your first videos. Let's go at the end. Let's do the last final part. I'm going to export. Let's click. So essentially I'm going to put the title here on top. Resolution, which I left 4K, codec is H.264, especially if you publish online. Then we have MP4 format. Make sure the audio is selected. And caption, it will be selectable if you left the caption. So in this case, we remove them. But don't worry about the title is still there. Once you are down here, is the total duration. For example, the size here is 26 megabytes. and the Pro benefit item. In my case, I have the Pro CapCut Pro and I can use the Pro, but if you don't have it, it wouldn't let you export until you remove the Pro benefits. I click export and the video is done. This is the first video of the channel. I'm going to post every single day new effects, so please stay tuned, make sure you subscribe and drop a like. If you have any question, comment box down below, and I'll see you next video.